Let's review the story of Joseph tests his brothers. It's a long story, so we're going to go through fast. Again, you can just, you're all by yourself, shout it out, get a chance, see if you can review all those things. Now remember, now Joseph was ruler in Egypt. God had put him there after all the slavery. He had been sold by his brothers, but there was a famine. God had promised. That's how Joseph got to be this leader. And so what did the brothers need to do? What did they do? They traveled to go get food. And when they went there, who did they see? They saw their brother Joseph. They didn't recognize him, but he recognized them, right? And he asked them, he tested them, and they told the story about how they were 12 brothers, and the youngest is the father, and he said, hey, you know, one of you needs to stay. So actually Simeon stayed behind. If you come back next time, you need to bring your brother. And they knew that it was up. It was news up. They knew that, oh man, God must be punishing us. What's up? But Joseph heard what they were saying. Now Joseph, he had a plan. Remember the plan? He sent them away with their food, but what also did he do? What did he also put in their sack? He put the silver, what they paid, the money. And so they headed back and they told their father all about it and said, hey, this is what happened. We got our food and we got our silver back. Kind of scary. And that if we go back again, we need to take Benjamin. And the father said, no, I'm not ever sending Benjamin. But what happened that actually had him send him back? The famine continued. And so he did, he sent them back. Now, do you remember? There was one of the brothers who said, I will take Benjamin's place. If anything happens, I will take Benjamin's place. You remember the name of that brother? Remember that? It was Judah. Judah said, I'll guarantee his safety, which is surprising because Judah had been the meanest brother before. It's also something you might want to note because Judah was actually the ancestor of Jesus in the family. He's the one that was the tribe where Jerusalem was and everything like that. So they headed off and they went there and they went now with Benjamin and they came in and they got to see Joseph again. And Joseph again tested them, right? He had a dinner set up for them. Do you remember what he did that was unique at the dinner? He showed that he kind of knew something about them. Okay? So he set them up and here we go. We'll get to that part. He asked about them, but he set them up for that dinner seated in order by age. And you remember how many times the food he gave to Benjamin? 5 times. To show that he had love for them. And they had that feast. Now he sent them away. But do you remember what Joseph did this time as he sent them with their food? What did he put in their sacks? He put their silver, and he also put his silver cup in Benjamin's bag. So they headed off, but they didn't get too far. And Joseph told his steward to go get him, go find that silver cup. And they did all that. They searched and they found it, and they all went back. And again, Joseph tested them. He said, well, I'll let you go, but I need Benjamin. But Judah took his place. And then what did Joseph do? When he saw that, he told him, I'm your brother. Again, Joseph had total power, but he had mercy on them. He showed love to them. They were astonished, and he went over. And remember what he did with them? He hugged them all, right? He hugged them all. He went on and gave them a big old hug. And then, as he sent them back, do you remember what he gave them all? He gave them all forgiveness, and he also gave them all kinds of presents. He could forgive them and bless them because he knew he was forgiven and blessed in Jesus. Then he gave them a bunch of carts, and they headed back to go get their father. And the father, Jacob, was so excited. He said, I got to go see him. I got to go see it. So he went back, and that is the story of how Joseph tests his brothers, and it ends with forgiveness.